In this lesson, I'm going to show you a few tricks that you can use with audio and things that'll make your life just a little bit easier. One of the first things I wanted to show you was this audio meter. By default, when you're in the editing, most screens that you're in will have this audio meter available. I'm going to just turn the volume down here so it doesn't distract. But as we watch here, we see the audio meter, and it's kind of a gradient, and sometimes that gradient just isn't clear. So one of the tricks that I learned, you can right click and uncheck show color gradient. And then when we play, it is clearly, okay, so I can clearly see some yellow. Yellow is fine, but if you see any red, then you need to adjust the audio and turn it down. Okay, how do I do that? All right, let me show you. There's a lot of ways you can turn it down. One is, and let me show you this. I'm going to make my timeline full screen so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, one of the things that you can do, and I do this with almost every project, is adjust the height of your tracks. I especially do it with my audio tracks because I am kind of messing with them regularly. So you can come over here and hover your mouse and click and drag and make your tracks taller. Okay, so one thing that you can do to adjust audio is just hover your mouse right over that white line right here. That's your level, and you can click and drag down. Okay, so that's one way that you can adjust audio. Another way that you can do so is, let me get out of there, come over here to the audio tab at the top. So I'm going to click on that, the Essential Audio panel. And if it doesn't show up here in the source window, you can click on Audio Track Mixer. And one thing that I like to do is come over here and label what's on each track. And I am pretty good about keeping GNATs, natural sound, on one line, the voice track narration on another, and music on another, and then any other audio I have. So for this particular project, I have 3 tracks of audio. I don't normally have more than 4. But anyway, when I click and drag down, I can see here, okay, this line is my GNATs line, this is my voice line, this is my music line. Okay, so something that I can do here as I am playing, I can come through here and adjust a whole line. So if I think maybe my music is a little loud, I can come over here to this little slider bar and pull that down just a little bit until I am no longer in the red. And so that's another way that you can adjust the volume of your tracks. One thing here, my GNATs look like they're a little loud, and you want your GNATs to be audible because it would be weird to see somebody with a garden hose and there's no noise from the hose. So you need to have that natural sound, but don't have it so loud that it overpowers the voice. And one way that you can change this and make it just a little bit easier on you is to, in the audio panel, I'm going to pause for a second. In the audio panel, you can select a track here. So I'm going to select this, and I'm going to come over here to the Essential Sound panel and click on Dialogue. Okay, so that would be your recording or interviews, people talking is what that is. Okay, now I'm going to come over here to this line and select it, and I am going to, hello. Okay, I've already selected that as music, sorry. But if I messed up, I can hit over here on the right, clear audio type, and I can select that and click music. And then here in my GNAT sound, I'm going to select all of those, and I'm going to call them ambience, whatever. Okay, there we go. So I have all of those selected. So one thing I want to do here, I'm going to show y'all a little trick called ducking. So it's like, not like quack, quack. It's like duck, there's something coming your way. So I am going to duck my natural, I'm going to come over here where it says ducking, and I'm going to click that box, and I'm going to duck against the audio, my voice. So hit generate keyframes, And that should kind of automatically turn it down. Premiere knows that you don't want that to overpower your audio. Okay, another thing, and I want the audio, the spoken word, to be the loudest thing. So I'm also going to duck my music against my audio. So again, click the button here, and I'm going to, again, duck against my dialogue because I don't want the music to overpower the dialogue. And then, this is important here, you have to click this Generate Keyframes button. And if we watch here, and I'm going to make this full screen. Let me zoom in. It created these little, these are called keyframes, these little dots. And if I want to, I can adjust them. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my audio back on so you can hear. And so it turned my music down. It gave a gradual turn down here. Now, I want to make it a little more gradual, and also I turned it down a little too much because now we can't hear it at all. Let's try again.
I am going to use that same B-roll that I used in the
yeah, I still can't hear it. Now if I had on headphones, I might be able to hear it a little better, but
shooting exercise to talk about light.
And yeah, just kind of mess with it
and
until it's the right volume for me. Now, this does not always work foolproof. I have seen it, like if I paused for a minute to take a deep breath or something, I have seen it turn the audio right back up and then right back down while you're just trying to take a breath. So sometimes you don't trust it to be exactly right. You have to go back in and check it and make sure that it's correct. But it's pretty close, and it beats having to go in there and do it manually. So if I have several tracks of audio and I want the music to be turned down so that it doesn't overpower the voice, and the GNATs to be turned down so they don't overpower the voice track as well, I will start with the ducking function and then go in and fix it a little bit more myself. But this does save several steps, and it's pretty efficient. It works really well. So I encourage you to use that feature if you're going to use a voice track and music. Anytime you've got two different types of audio, I highly, highly encourage that. Good luck with it.